All right. I hope you can hear me. I think so. Well, it does say that is working. Anyway, today I want to talk about one of the what I call the five pillars of achievement. Basically integrity, tenacity, energy, joy and kindness. And today I want to focus on one, energy. Hi, I'm Reynaldo Gunawan. I'm an engineer, licensed neuroencoder specialist focusing on burnout. And today I am live because I do this every single week, every single Wednesday to be exact, at 16:00 European time. And I'm doing this because I truly believe that we can learn from each other. That if we just share what we know, what we learn to each other, we're going to reach our goal faster. We're gonna reach our success faster. Whatever success means to you or to me, totally different, can be totally different. The thing is, this is what we do to hold each other accountable. So I encourage you to use the chat to comment. If you're watching this a little later, use the comment and we can discuss that. Exactly. And if you're alive right now, use the chat so we can discuss something that most likely you're struggling with right now. Because this is why I'm doing this. I want for us to grow, right? And if I can help you with anything at all, I can answer questions, we can discuss, we can think, brainstorm together. I believe we will find a solution together, at least the next step. And that's all we need. If you've been watching me, it's all we need. We only want to know the next step. And today, without going blabbering even further, I want to focus on energy because I've noticed something in my own life. There are days when I look at something I have to do and think, this feels heavy. And then there are other days where I can look at almost the same challenge and think, okay, let's go. Same person, sometimes even the same problem, different states. And that made me realize how much our energy affects the way we approach our lives. Think about your own experience. When you feel low energy, everything seems to require more effort. Getting started is harder, talking to people feels harder, problems look bigger, your patience become shorter. But when your energy is high, you approach the same world differently. You move faster, you speak differently, you become more expressive, you become more willing to engage. And one of the simplest ways we can influence our state is through movement. We already know this from experience. You can sit somewhere feeling tired and sluggish, then stand up, walk outside, exercise, dance, talk to people, and you suddenly feel different. Your situation may not have changed, but you changed. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes we say, I don't have the energy. But then we behave in ways that keep our energy exactly where it is. We stay still. We isolate ourselves. We doom scroll. We wait for motivation. We tell ourselves, when I feel better, then I'll move. When I have energy, then I'll start. But what if we have that backwards? What if sometimes you don't move because you have energy? You get energy because you move. And I say this because I know this pattern myself. I used to consider myself much more introverted. I could stay home for a long time. Trust me, I could. I stay quiet, barely move around. And then I would see people going out, meeting friends, dancing, talking, laughing. And I would wonder, where do these people get all this energy from? And eventually I realized they're not necessarily waiting for the energy first. They're generating a state through what they're doing. They're moving, they're interacting, they're expressing themselves. And the more they engage, the more alive they can feel. So here's the shift I want to give you today. Stop treating your energy as something that simply happens to you. What's that mean? Well, before I go to that, I want to add one more thing. I want you to start treating your energy as something you can influence. You see, if you notice your state dropping, move, stand up, walk, change your posture, take a breath, go outside, talk to somebody, put some life back into your body because energy affects the process. And achievement is not only about forcing yourself through every difficult task. Imagine pursuing your goals with more optimism, more movement, more excitement. The work may still be difficult, but you experience the work differently. And that is why energy is one of the five pillars of achievement. It doesn't replace integrity, it doesn't replace tenacity, but it can make the journey so much more enjoyable. So here's what I want you to do today. Do it with me right now. Stand up. Yes, actually stand up. Move your shoulders, stretch your arms, take one deep breath, and notice, has your state changed even slightly? Now write this down. I don't always have to wait for energy. I can create a better state. Let me repeat that. I don't always have to wait for energy. I can create a better state. And the next time you catch yourself saying, I don't feel like doing this, before you believe that thought, move first. Change your body, change your state, then decide what you are capable of. Because sometimes the energy you are waiting for doesn't come before the action. Sometimes the action creates the energy. I appreciate you for watching this far. I hope you get something. I hope you get my energy as well, even if it's through this media. I believe we can transfer energy wherever we are. I remember whenever I always talk with my friends, my dear friends that's far away, I can still feel energy being transferred. And you can do that too. Remember, if you want to achieve something, if you want to enjoy the process while you striving for your goal, bear this in mind. Change your state, move your body, create that energy. I'm Aldo. I appreciate you. I'm looking forward again to see you next week. Bye bye. Peace out.